my name's Andrew Devendorf, and I picked the poem I Have Heard the Sunset Song by Stephen Crane. And this poem I just really love because it reminds me a lot about nature and how, there's this one guy who appreciates the little things, and I do not think enough people appreciate the littler, more simple things in life. Some things that I enjoy doing that this poem just brings up in my memories, just like night walks with my brother, bonfires with my friends. Like, a lot of people are inside just watching TV, playing video games. That's not that peaceful. And I think this poem is about a guy who actually finds the peace in this world, and he just wants to share it with everyone. But they call him a maniac for some reason, yet at the same time they haven't enjoyed the way of life that he has found. And another connection that always is in my mind when I read this poem is last year I was in Mr. Bergowit's class, and he did something that no other teacher has done for me. He just took the class outside and he was like, just go observe the wild, go observe the world, find something that you like, just stand there quietly observing it. And it was one of the most tranquil things I've ever done. I literally looked at the grass, the trees, I breathed in fresh air, and I just got lost in my own thoughts. And afterwards, I thought that I'd been outside for over an hour, but then he told us, he was like, class, I've never seen you that way. You were outside for 15 minutes, and you all just looked like you were enjoying this experience so much. And that's probably one of the reasons why I love this poem. I just always think of that moment. I think of my classmates just getting lost in their own world, appreciating the simpler things in life, the stuff that nobody really enjoys. And we see it every day, but it usually goes unnoticed. And I don't know, that's why I love the poem so much. I have heard the sunset song of the birches, a white melody in the silence. I've seen a quarrel of the pines. At nightfall, the little grasses have rushed by me. With the windmen, these things have I lived, quoth the maniac. Possessing only eyes and ears, but you don green spectacles before you look at roses. This poem is about a guy who has found the inner beauty of a lot of the smaller things in the world, and he's telling everyone about it. But the listener of this poem is quoted as calling him a maniac, which is sad. That means that whoever is listening to this poem hasn't seen or experienced what this guy has found so much pleasure in doing when he's talked about just the grasses flowing with the wind, with the silence he has found, with the trees. And one of the clever things I like what this maniac says to the guy is that you don green spectacles before you look at roses. And what that means is he is ignoring everything else besides the obvious beauty in life, which the roses represent. Everybody knows roses are pretty, everyone knows roses are beautiful, but the maniac, or as he's called the maniac, is telling the guy that you're totally ignoring everything else that's around you. You're ignoring just the simple green trees, the green grasses, the wind blowing on your face. And I think he is mad that maybe everybody doesn't realize this. But if everybody does realize that, it'll make life a lot simpler and they'll understand it and enjoy it more.